there, welcome back to Strategy in Small Doses, and today we are talking about a topic so near and dear to my heart, and that is owning your confidence, owning your expertise, and really showing up for it, okay? And what do I mean by this? What do I mean by the owning your confidence and owning your expertise? What I mean is be really freaking confident in what you do. I want to give you a little bit of a story. There's always a story that stems these episodes, and you know that. So I'm going to start with the story, okay? So I recently joined an online networking group, and it's been amazing, and I have been doing a ton of coffee chats, okay? Just getting to know people. And the question always is, what do you do? So tell me what you do. You know, that's just the way the conversation goes, okay? So I've gotten really good at sharing and explaining what I do. And I was having the most amazing conversation with this woman. And at some point, I don't remember when, she said to me, "Oh my gosh, Michelle, you have so much more experience. I've only been doing this for 3 years, but clearly you've been at this a lot longer and you just have so much expertise and so much knowledge to share. And I just really appreciate all the help that you've given me and all of the insight and the things that you've been sharing. Like, it's just amazing because, you know, I'm fairly new to this, being only 3 years in." And I didn't even realize it at the time, but after I hung up the call, I thought to myself, well, the reality is, like, I've only been in this as a full-time entrepreneur. Now, granted, obviously my skills and, you know, and everything prior, but as far as being an entrepreneur in this role, in this position, it's only really been 4 years full-time, right? So technically I'm only a year ahead of this woman, but she felt like I was years ahead of her. Okay. And the reason I'm telling you this is because it shows up. And the reason she thought that was because of the level of confidence I brought to the table, because of how much I owned my expertise in who I am, what I do, the position I put myself in the market, my packages, how I serve, etc. Confidence, I'm telling you, you have to find where you feel the most confident in your business, because when you can own that, and you can show up, and I know I talk about this a lot on the podcast, but this was just yet another example of how important this is, that your confidence is what's going to sell. Your confidence in yourself, your confidence in your offers, your confidence in how you serve and the packages that you have, those are what, the confidence is what's going to sell it, right? You could have the best package in the market. You could have the best service in the world. But if you are not confident when you're selling it, it doesn't matter. It does not matter, right? So find that confidence. And if you aren't confident in your packages, if you can't get on a call and talk to them, you know, and share about them with 100% confidence, then you really need to take a quick look and go back to it. Okay. So I'm going to give you some action items. One thing I want you to do is I want you to rate your confidence level on a 1 to 10, on a scale of 1 to 10 right now. Okay. 10 being like, I am so goddamn confident in myself. I can't even I can't get any more confident, right? Like, I am just, you know, on cloud 9, right? Number 1, obviously, being like, I have no confidence in it, you know, at all. Okay. So that's number 1. Rate yourself on your confidence, your expertise, what you bring to the table, 1 to 10. The next thing I want you to do is rate your confidence in your services, in your packages. Like, do you feel so confident that your package and your service or your offer solves your ideal client's problem without a doubt, and you can talk about it? Like, there's no question in what you offer. There's no question in how it helps. There's no question in how it serves. Like, anybody that comes to you with a question, you can answer it because you feel that confident about your package. Are you confident? 1 to 10. The next thing I want you to rate yourself on is your pricing. All right. How confident are you in your pricing? Because pricing is personal. Pricing is personal. And if you don't feel confident in it, then you're not going to be able to sell it, right? Because when people ask you, like, what does it cost? What's the investment? Like, can you say it without any hesitation? This is my cost. This is what it includes. Again, rate yourself. Okay. Put yourself in check with how confident you show up onto these discovery calls, onto these coffee chats, because this coffee chat that I just had is a perfect example of the difference that I can probably even tell you that, a year ago, I would not have shown up like that, right? But and sometimes confidence takes time, right? The more you do things, the more coffee chats you get on, the more you talk about yourself, the more you talk about your offers, it helps. So if you are rating yourself somewhere below an 8 on any of those 3 questions that I just asked you, then I want you to start scheduling some coffee chats. Just coffee chats, not sales calls, not coffee chat, not discovery calls, nothing. Just plain old sit and have a cup of coffee with somebody as if you were at a Starbucks, okay? Just have coffee chats, these networking chats, okay? Go into your favorite Facebook group, go through your list of contacts on LinkedIn, go through your email list, reach out and just say, hey, Amy, how you doing? Just wanted to see if you'd be open to sharing a cup of virtual coffee, right? Just check in. I'd love to learn more about what you do. All right, that's what that is. And then the more you do it, the more comfortable you're going to be in saying, hey, I'm Michelle, I'm a business strategist, I'm a coach, I compare myself to a business GPS. So just like your GPS gets you from point A to point B in your car, you tell it where you're starting and where you're trying to go. And the GPS gives you 3 different routes to get there. I do the same in your business. I help you figure out where you're starting, where you're trying to go, and then we put together the best route to get you there, right? Like it comes off my tongue easily and I feel confident in it and I can speak about it. I can speak about what makes it different. Like get used to it. Get used to that. Start to schedule 3 more, so here's my other action item for you. Okay. I'm going to start giving you action items on all these podcast episodes because I want you to take action in growing your business. So regardless of your confidence level, even if you're rating yourself a number 10, I want you to schedule 3 coffee chats. Unless you are fully booked, maxed out, you have no room for networking, which you should make room for networking because in order to stay booked out, you need to constantly be meeting new people, right? Okay. But I want you to schedule 3 coffee chats. And then I want you to either post about it. I want you to go into my Facebook group, Fully Booked Solopreneurs and Freelancers. And I want you to tell me when those coffee chats are booked. I want you to tell me if you're comfortable rating your confidence level. I want to talk about it, right? How can we help you go from maybe a 5 to a 10 or an 8 to a 10 or a 3 to a 7, right? If you are rating yourself anything less than a 10, let us help you. Go into my Facebook group, schedule 3 coffee chats from there, or jump on and just do a live. Reach out to me and say, hey, Michelle, can you role play with me on a Facebook Live? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get you to a confidence level 10 because that is what is going to sell your packages with ease. That is what is going to keep you fully booked. That is what is going to make you a referral machine where people are constantly keeping you top of mind, right? So those are all the things, but it all comes down to you. It starts with you. It starts with you owning your confidence and owning your expertise. Get to a level 10. Let's talk about it inside the Facebook group, and I'll see you next time.